Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Janet, and today's yin practice is focused on letting go, which I think we all have something that we wish didn't consume us as much, or that we were kind of less attached or less involved with in our mind. So if you have a bolster, awesome, or a pillow, that will be handy later on. But we're gonna start with legs up the wall just because it feels so darn good. So we're not gonna use the bolster for this. You're simply going to scoot your butt all the way to the wall. I like to lay down and then bring my feet up. So as close as you can get your bum to the wall is awesome. And then you can kind of let the legs go a little bit limp so you don't have to use your strength to hold them up. That feeling of kind of a bit of jelliness, loose. You're already starting to ungrip. And you just bring one hand to your chest, one hand to your belly. Close your eyes down and give yourself a moment of kind of inner tranquility. Right? You're setting that intention for dropping into that place of deep peace, deep contentment. And if there's anything specifically that you want to just give a little bit more love to, rather than anger or impatience or frustration, just hold it here. Kind of give it space. Space is the symbol of unconditional love. And this is what we're working on in our practice, is to create space. This helps us kind of loosen our grip on everything. Rather than being so tight, we get a little bit looser. We start to ungrasp. And with that spaciousness, we're able to get perspective. And connect to your breath. Breathe in and out. Again, inhale. And exhale. First, you connect to that rhythm. Expansion. And contraction. Breathe in and out. You can continue to watch the inhale and the exhale and let that be your focus. So you're just replacing your attention onto something that's a little bit more neutral. And if you'd like, you can start to marry it with a mantra. Inhale, mentally we say let. Exhale, mentally we say go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Continue to tether yourself to that mantra. And maintaining the mantra, I'm going to start to transition into the next posture, which is just simply widening your legs. So if you don't have the wall space to do this, you can just take a butterfly at the wall, bending your knees, pressing the edges of the feet into the wall. Yeah. And a little dragonfly at the wall. You can keep your hands onto your body if that helps you feel connected, or simply take them into Shavasana. So you start to create even more spaciousness and this feeling of being just wide open, a container for experiencing everything without attachment. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Stay with the breath. Stay with the mantra. And you're just going with that pull of gravity. No resistance. No gripping. No holding on. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Take 10 more breaths. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Let. Go. Gently, maybe using your hands. Bring your legs back together. And then bring your knees to your chest. And you're just gonna roll to either side and come into your fetal position. And it might feel a little bit tingly or heated in your legs as the blood flows back in. And give yourself time and space. Let it dissolve. No attachment to the sensation. And then just gently press yourself up. We're gonna move to Anahatasana at the wall, so you're gonna get a nice view of my butt. If you don't have a wall, again, you can just take Anahatasana on your knees. The wall is really nice. It gives space for your chest a little bit. And I'm gonna be doing kind of a more spacious version. So you'll bring your hands at about hip height, walk your feet back so they're underneath your hips, and you start to melt your chest down. So from the side, it looks like this. Your hands are at the wall. Good, and just melt the chest down through your arms, and be really gentle. Your shoulder is your most mobile joint, most prone to injury, but it's also can do so many things. So just be gentle. Allow the chest to melt through. Kind of alternating between lower body and upper body. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Feel that sense of gravity pushing down, no resistance. Yoga is this practice of getting a grip, knowing our patterns, knowing where we're attached, becoming more conscious of our desires, our expectations. And those things are totally fine. Desire is fine, expectation is fine, but being able to live with the outcome, to be unattached to what happens if something's not fulfilled, or if something is fulfilled. Can you be okay with that? Only about 5 more breaths. This can be quite intense. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Let. And go. One more breath. And then slowly lift the chest, walk in towards your hands. Bring your hands beside you and just stand. Be still. No rushing. Feel everything. Wiggle your hands a little bit. Gonna move into deer, so we're gonna move on to the ground. If you have your bolster or pillow, now's the time. You'll bring it in front of you. And we're gonna start with the right shin. forward. So the right shin is parallel with the top edge of the mat, and your left leg comes behind you, any amount. And so the right ankle, knee, and the hip, they're all on the same plane. And so this might be enough here, maybe a little hinge forward, or you can start to come down to your forearms. If you want something to support your head, you can do that as well. And just be here. And you don't want the sensation to be too deep that it takes you out of being present. Keep the connection to your breath. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. I want you to almost get sick of that mantra. Because it's better, right? You're replacing the craziness of the patterns of your own mind. We're all terrified of our minds. We all want to be less attached, more at ease, less suffering. And it requires a lot of repetition, a lot of unraveling. So keep returning to your breath and returning to the mantra. About one more minute here. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Three more breaths. And then gently just press into your forearms, come up. There's no rush. Good, bring your hands behind you and just windshield wiper the knees side to side. I know I'm facing away. But yeah, just a little cleaning out the cobwebs. Good, and then we're gonna come forward and do the other side. So bring your left shin forward, parallel with the short edge of your mat. Take your right leg behind you. You can just be forward a little bit, or you can have it further back, but keep your left hip, knee, and ankle on the same plane. And then you start to come forward. You bow forward any amount. Just a reminder to come back to your breath and to the mantra. You're layering in a deeper meaning, a deeper method beyond the physicality. You are smoothing out some of the grooves, patterns in your brain. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Deep breath in and out. Good. Start to walk your hands in. Bring your hands behind you before moving your legs. And then you just windshield wiper side to side. Getting all the little creaks out. And get a little crack in your back. Or your neck. Good. We're going to come into one last posture before Shavasana. Do each side. I'm going to take that nice little chest opening, the pec stretch on the floor. You can always take it on the wall, which is nice if your chest gets in the way a little bit. So come onto your belly. And bring your right arm out long. I like to take it long. Some people like 90-degree bend. It pinches my shoulder a little bit. So I just take my arm long, right out of the shoulder so it's not too low or high. And then look to the left. And you just roll onto your right shoulder. Relax your head down. Your left leg can be in front of you, on top, or behind. And my left hand I keep as like a little kickstand here, just to a little bit of balance. We won't be here too long. Just getting a bit of spaciousness into the front of the body so we aren't gripping in our chest and our shoulders where we hold so much tension. We hold on because we feel like it's the only option. Instead, we're creating space. Three more breaths. And then just come back onto your belly for a moment, just between sides. Let everything kind of settle. Bring your arm alongside your body. And when that sensation has dissolved, you can move on to the other side. So take your left arm out and just roll onto your left side. And you can, again, have your leg in front of you, more support on top, long or behind you. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Take 3 more breaths. Just come onto your belly and be still for a moment. You can make a little pillow, wiggle out your bum, and then just take a few deep breaths. Good. And then when you're ready, come into Shavasana. So set yourself up. You can turn your lights off. Cover yourself with a blanket, long sleeve socks. Cover your eyes. If you have a pillow or bolster or blocks, you can use them underneath your thighs or underneath your knees, just for a little bit of lower back support. And then take the flesh of the bum away from you. Draw your shoulders down the back. Take your arms out. And this is the ultimate surrender. Letting yourself die to your attachment, die to your old ways, your old perspectives. And giving yourself an opportunity to start fresh. New perspective, new eyes, more space. Shavasana. If you have the luxury of time, you can stay here for as long as you possibly can. And as you'll just start to bring yourself back into your physical body, your day-to-day. Wiggle your fingers, toes, take a big stretch. And then hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug for your efforts and spending your time this way. And then just roll to your side. Gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Let's just close the class together. Bring your hands to your heart. Notice how you feel after your efforts of creating space from the things that you cling to. How does that make you feel to gain a little bit more of a bird's eye view and to loosen the grip? You're welcome to join me for an Om, or you can simply listen. Exhale, empty your lungs. Breathe in. And bring the thumbs to your forehead and take a bow. Namaste. Thank you for your practice.